Hi guys, welcome back to the I Don't Even Know podcast. I'm Em. I hope you are doing well today. We're back for another All-American episode, season 6, episode 3. It just finished. It's currently 8:06. It finished 6 minutes ago. And I wanted to start right away and do this because I don't know how to feel. I'm very conflicted because the last 2 episodes I really did like. And I liked this episode too, and it still gave me season 1 vibes, which is why I liked last 2 episodes. But I don't know, something pissed me off with this episode. And I liked it overall. I liked it, I enjoyed it. But just something was missing for me, and that might have been the fact that Spilivia didn't get a scene until the end, which I'll get into when I talk about Chips at the end. Or closer to the end of the episode. But I think that might have been it. Or it was the fact that Preach was in this episode. And I think I said this in episode 2, maybe for the season premiere. I might have said something about it. But the reason I loved those episodes so much, well, obviously it was last episode then. The reason I loved those episodes so much was because it was really just okay, they're technically adults, but you know what? Not the parents, the teenager. Okay, they're adults, but you know what I mean, Spencer, Liv, them. And, we got Grace, and we got Laura, which that was fine. I'm fine with them. I love them. It's just the fact that we didn't get Preach, and I think that's why I loved the other 2 episodes so much. It's because we didn't have him and that storyline at Crenshaw, and I get why they're doing it, especially this season with Spencer kind of being not a mentor, but also kind of to this new Spencer James or whatever. And I get it, and this is probably my favorite Preach storyline so far, even though it's just started, if they're gonna continue it. It's just, I'm not a big fan of Preach, and I've said this before. I don't hate him. Kind of. I mean, it's not I despise him, he's my least favorite character. He's not really. I honestly don't even know who my least favorite character is on the show. But, I have my issues with him because I don't like his storylines, and I just don't think he needs to be a series regular. Nothing against the actor. I don't know really anything about him, but he seems chill. From what I've seen. Nothing against him. It's just the character. I don't think he adds a lot to the story, and he needs to be there. I get, why we kind of got him last season at the beginning when Billy was still alive. Because he was a part of, Billy's storyline, and Billy was, the principal. And I think Preach worked there at the end of season 4 as well. So, that made sense that, then, because Billy was there. But then when Billy died, we saw more of him. And, I get it, but it's also, I kind of wish they let his character go after season 3. Maybe so, the second half of season 4, because I know he was, part of, the Coop situation. I just wish they let him go, you know? It's, I just don't care. And in, my mind, obviously, the show is about Spencer. That's the main part. But it's also about the other, Liv, Layla, Jordan. I don't need Preach. Forget about him. Just let them have it. I'm fine with Laura, fine with Grace, because they're the parents. It makes complete sense why they're there. And same with Kenny, even though Kenny doesn't have his own storyline. He is a series regular, but Spencer's part of the storyline. That, I'm fine with him being a series regular because of Spencer. Preach does not need to be one. I do not want a storyline with Preach. I'll be okay with it this season if it just revolves around Spencer helping this kid. But other than that, we don't need to see it because we moved on from the high school. We're in college now. Layla isn't. Coop isn't. Patience, who the hell knows if she's in college. But, we've moved on from that. And I like Crenshaw. I like seeing it. It's I'm not I want them to get away from Crenshaw. We have Spencer's, or Grace. Actually, I don't even know if they live there anymore. I'm very confused about that. I'll get into that later. But, we have that, and then we have Asher and Jamie living in Crenshaw. that I'm fine with, and I don't want them to, like, step away from Crenshaw completely. Crenshaw is such a big part of the show. I want it to like, stay that way. But we don't need to see Crenshaw High or high school as much. I think we should just see it if they go back to, like, reminisce about some things. Or maybe, meet with a player. I just don't want to see Preach. And so, I kind of hope if we get renewed, which would be better, they step away from Preach and maybe make him a reoccurring. Like, I'm fine with him being a reoccurring. I'm just worried that we're going to get more of him now he's a series regular. And I don't want that. I'm not against this storyline as much because it is right now revolving around Spencer and a future player of maybe at GAU if, like, he goes there and if that becomes a storyline. Maybe that will become a thing. And for that case, I'm fine with it. Especially because Spencer's involved. He's trying to help this kid. He's kind of being, like, the mentor. And so, in that way, I'm fine with it because it involves Spencer. I'll be fine with this pre-storyline until it just involves himself and not, like, any of the other characters we actually care about. You know? So, like, I liked seeing this, and I liked seeing Spencer kind of be there for this kid, giving him advice, even though, you know, that didn't really work out, and during the practice with Jordan, that's fucking insane. I don't know how to feel about that. I always say this, I want Jordan and Spencer to get along for one full season, because they always have some shit going on, and I get why both of them are mad, you know? I get it. They're both passionate players, especially Spencer. I mean, Jordan is too, but, you know, he got mad because he's passionate, and he wants, like, the agents and everyone to see, like, he's capable and how good he is. And they all know, but recently his numbers aren't as good because Jordan is passing them the ball. Which, I get why Spencer is mad, but it's also, like, Jordan is having his best, like, time and, like, his best stats and all that because he's passing to other people. Because in the game, or, like, if the people they play, they know Spencer is, like, basically the star. They know how good he is. They know to, like, crowd around him and make sure they don't get the ball. And he's getting upset. And I completely understand why. Like, he needs to, he's going into the draft. He needs to, like, get his name out there. Even though he already has, he needs to, like, do it even more. It's like, I'm worried it's gonna cause, like, their worst drama yet, honestly. Because the other one, like, other times they've had issues, like, I don't know if it was this bad. It might have been, I'm kind of forgetting. But, like, what I'm thinking of, it's, like, it's not as bad as maybe season 1, because, like, they just didn't like each other, or Jordan was threatened. But then it also could be because they're so close now, and it's just, like, they lost Billy. They need to be there for each other. So I'm, like, a bit concerned about where it's going to go, especially with the coach, or what's his name, Mac, being the new CO or something. First of all, no idea what the hell that means. Offense CO, OC? No, it's not OC. Coordinator offense? Something offense, I think. Maybe. I might be completely wrong. Please let me know. Like, him being that new thing, and kind of threatening Kenny's position, which is what that guy who's, like, in charge of it all, I forgot his name, wanted. He doesn't like Kenny, I don't think. I'm pretty sure we went through this since episode 1. He's not the biggest fan of him. Or that might just be me reading into it too much. I don't know. But it's like, he wants Mac to be, like, the main coach. He wants, like, I think he wants, especially with, like, Spencer being eligible for the draft and going into the draft, I think he wants, like, them to see the other stars of the team, maybe. I don't know. I don't really remember what his point is. I'm happy that Mac's, like, a bigger part for Jordan for that reason, because I need Jordan to, like, get the attention he deserves. And he's doing really well. It's, like, his best stats, as they were saying. Like, he's doing incredible. But then I don't like the fact that Mac helping him do that is putting Spencer in, like, not jeopardy, but then kind of, you know, I don't think it's gonna, like, affect his draft, Jordan, like, doing all that, in, like, a lot. I think it will affect it a bit, but everyone knows how capable Spencer is. So it should be fine. I mean, who the hell knows, because I don't know football that well. It's like, I don't know how to feel about that. It's like, I'm happy Mac's there for Jordan, but then I just want love and happiness, and that's really not going to happen with this damn show. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, I have a feeling now with, like, the fact that Mac is the whatever, the CO. Was it CO? What was it? I wish I knew, because my gosh, I have no idea. I want to say offense coordinator, but that does not sound right. And I don't even know if that's an actual football term. Like, I think him being whatever he is now and whatever he got promoted to, it's going to maybe, or not going to, he's going to, like, take Kenny's place. I feel like that's where that's going. Kenny's not going to get fired, but Kenny might be, like, demoted to, like, assistant coach or something. And Mac might be the main coach. I don't know. I just have a feeling. And I like Kenny because, like, you know, how much he's helped Spencer. And he's been there for such a long time. And he had faith in GAU and, like, stayed with GAU when, like, so many people left. So I'm happy for... I want him to stay because of that. And I think he's a good coach. But then it's also, like, I don't know. I think Mac doing this is maybe, like, showing Kenny that, like, you need to, like, if I ever leave, like, you need to, like, start paying attention to everyone else, not just Spencer, because Spencer is his main priority. I get he's the star, but, like, he has all this talent. Like, Jordan is incredible. He's doing such an amazing job. So, like, that might change it. I don't know. I really fucking don't know what's gonna happen. They're throwing me off with everything. Every damn thing. It's like, I think I said this in one of the episodes this season. It's like, I usually have somewhat of an idea of where a storyline's gonna go, or, like, some theories. This time, I really don't know shit. It's because, like, so much is going on. I really don't know anything. And it's just, like, stressing me out. It's, like, the football shit. It's, like, because, first of all, yeah, I don't understand football, but I'm still into it. And so I'm really intrigued by, like, that storyline because, like, there's so much happening with it. Like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what I'm saying. It's just, like, they're doing an incredible job. Like, they're doing really well. Like, I don't know if they're unbeatable or not unbeatable. What's it called? Not unbeatable. I'm so fucking stupid. I don't know what it's called. Undefeated. Okay, that's where I was going. Sorry about that. Undefeated. I don't know if they're undefeated. Maybe they are. They brought that up. I just wasn't paying attention. So, like, but they're doing really well. And so I want to continue to see them, like do well, because obviously they're making it to the championship. I want them to win, especially because it might be Spencer's final. And maybe Jordan. I went over this last episode. I don't know if Jordan's eligible for the draft. Was this brought up and I just wasn't paying attention? Like, I want to know. I think he should be. Or if he's not, he will be after this season because of how well it's going. But then, like, I'm worried that, like, his stress about Layla and then about Spencer being pissed off at him is going to affect his playing. Because, like, of course we saw it during the practice. Spencer got mad at him, of course, changed sides, and still got pissed off at him when he got the ball and started, like, yelling at him. Which, not great, clearly, because Kenny had to, like, kick him off the field. But, like, I get why he's mad, but I feel like he shouldn't have gone off like that, you know? I get it. I do. I really do. It's just, like, I don't know. I feel like Spencer should talk to his therapist again. I feel like everyone on that damn show needs a therapist. Like, they really need to. It's gonna get worse. I already know. Especially with Jordan, like, telling Mac he'll be his guy. I kind of forgot what that meant. I don't really remember. But that's a bit concerning because I know it's gonna affect Spencer. And I know Jordan, he doesn't want to, like ruin Spencer's chance in the draft in the NFL, which obviously he won't because how good Spencer is and everyone knows how good he is. But I think it will mess some things up. And, like, I think that's also why, like, Jordan was a bit hesitant. And I feel like he still will be a bit hesitant because he feels bad that his stats being incredible means Spencer is getting less touches. And it was even brought up with the agents that he met, which I loved that whole scene. Like, it was kind of a montage. Not really. You know what I mean. When they met with the agents, I thought that was great. It was entertaining. I was having a good time. But the last one, they were saying that they don't know because he's having less touches this season and, like, less touches. We're going to say that because I'm pretty sure that's what they said, and I don't know what else to say because I don't know football terms. They said that, and that's an issue. Especially because, like, they know what he could do, and so if he doesn't sign now, he's going to lose the opportunity if Jordan doesn't start passing him the ball and he doesn't get the ball. And it's like, I'm happy for Jordan, like, that he's finally, like, getting his opportunity, really showing what he's capable of, but then I don't like it that it's affecting Spencer. And, I mean, Jordan said that, but I think now that, like, Spencer's mad at him and, like, that whole thing, he's not going to care as much, and then that's going to really fuck everything up. It's just, like, that's why I'm happy that, what's his name? I want to say Eric, but I'm, like, really bad with names. The assistant to the agent. Because that agent really he's interested, but then also, like, he won't be if he doesn't get Spencer doesn't get the ball more. So I'm happy Eric has, like, or we're just going to call him Eric, to be honest, because I don't know if that's the name. He is interested, and I liked that Spencer, like, told him, like, when it's time and you are promoted to being an actual agent and not an assistant, I'm picking you. And I think that was the best decision, because when I was watching, like, the montage or whatever of that, I was like, I get that guy is the best option, but I just don't think, or, like, not the best option. I know that, like, he's the best choice out of all of them, but I just don't think he's the best option for Spencer. And especially hearing what he said and hearing what Eric said, like, being like, yeah, like, he's incredible. He'll try to change his mind when it's time. But, like, I think he's the best fit for him. I don't know. I mean, I probably shouldn't trust people because, like, everyone on the Stamp show does things at one point or another. But, like, I'm choosing to trust him and choosing to trust that he has Spencer's best interest at heart. I might be completely wrong. Who knows? But, like, I'm excited to see where it goes with his agent. I don't know. I'm just really excited to see Spencer's, like, journey with football. Like, especially going to the NFL. Because I've been saying I wanted more football. Like, I know, like, we got football every season, but season 5, and, like, season 4 was okay with the football, but, like, season 5, it was just missing it. It was kind of because they were, like, off. It was off season for the most part, but it's, like, this is what I wanted. I wanted them, like, to show, like, Spencer getting into the draft and, like, preparing for it, because that's what was such a big deal at the beginning of the show. They always talked about Spencer's dream was to be in the NFL. Like, that's what he was working for his whole life, and he has that opportunity. And so, like, I'm so happy they're bringing it back. That's why, okay, I think he is gonna, like, actually do the draft, but then a part of me is, like, he's gonna, like, decide to finish college. Am I the only one who's, like, debating on what he's gonna do? Because part of me feels like I want him to finish college, because also that's what Grace wants. But then Grace also wants him to follow his dream, because NFL is, like, it's been his dream forever. So, like, I want him to go to the NFL. And I hope if they do show that, they do a time jump so we see Jordan in the NFL too. Or he'll get drafted, and we'll just see them next year. I don't know, but then I want to time them because Liv was still going to be in college and all that. Like, I want to time them to see, like, all of them, like, really, like, they're going to be young adults still, but you know what I mean, like, in their 20s, mid-20s, like, having a good time. I don't know. It's because I think with shows like this, or just teen dramas, there's usually some sort of time jump, which I know we had this season, but, like, I mean, 5 years. And yes, usually that's a show's downfall. I do know that from experience. But I think it's what's needed. You know, it's like, as happy as I am they did time jump this season, which was needed, I want them to do another one after this season if they get renewed. To, like, them in their mid-20s, NFL, Super Bowl maybe. I feel like that's going to be a lot for the budget, but I kind of want to see a Super Bowl. I feel like that would be fucking sick. Is it just me who thinks a Super Bowl would be sick and I want it? And, like, I also want, like, to see them married. I don't know. If we get a time jump, we better, like, get a flashback to them getting married if they are married. I'm just saying. For Jordan, Layla, and Spencer and Liv. Like, I need all of it. So I don't know where it's gonna go. But because I'm on, like, the football talk, I have to talk about Asher and his thing. Because, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no idea what the name of his team is. And I feel like such a fucking idiot for that. I've been questioning it since episode 1. I was just sitting there the whole time being like, what the hell is the name of their team? So, I'm just going to say Asher's team because I don't know. I don't remember. I'm a fucking idiot. But that, I'm very nervous of where it's going. Because I honestly, when they were talking about how the QB wants out, and they were talking about, like, who are they going to get, and not Jordan, Asher was like, I have an idea. My dumb ass thought he was talking about himself. I'm just like, I get your heart's better, in which, let me just say, I'm so happy they brought up his heart again, because my gosh, I literally forgot about it, and, like, that's just was such a big storyline for him, and such a big deal, because it changed everything. I'm so happy they brought it up again. But because they said it was fine, it's the best it's been in a while, I thought he was about to say, like, oh yeah, I'm fine, let's go, let's try to convince him to let me play. I was like, I literally thought that for a good 15-20 minutes, and I was just sitting there like, dude, please do not do that. That's, like, so dumb, especially because I didn't think it was going to work, because he is technically a coach. But it's also like, you're putting yourself at risk when you have a child. That obviously was not the case, but now I kind of wish it was, because Wade, isn't that his name? He's back. That fucking dickhead. Oh my gosh, Asher, I finally started liking him, like, this season, or last season, I mean, is when I really, like, started to like him more, and then he's doing this. It's like, that's so stupid. He messed up GAU. He is not a good guy. I don't care if he's good, and I don't care if they signed off on him. He does not deserve to play. He does not deserve to get another chance. Like, I get Asher, like, wants his team to do well, which I completely support the fact that he wants his team to succeed, but it's the fact that he picked, like, the worst motherfucking guy on the planet. I thought we were never gonna see him again. And I was so happy. It's like, he's not the complete reason, but a part of, like, him telling Liv about the whole situation with GAU is the reason they broke up. Spencer and Liv broke up. And so, like, I don't want him back for that reason. It's just like, I don't trust him. I'm worried he's gonna do some shady shit and, like, hurt people on the field. It's like, I get they're doing it for drama and probably for shock, because I really don't think anyone saw it coming. Or they did, and I'm just an idiot for thinking Asher was gonna do it. Just like, Asher, bro, what the hell? Like, don't make me dislike you again. Don't. I'm not capable of dealing with shit with other characters right now. It's like, oh my gosh. Like, I can't wrap my head around the fact that he did that. Now there's going to be issues with Spencer and Asher, probably Jordan and Asher as well. Like, I wish Asher told Jordan when Jordan was giving him advice about it, like who he was going to pick. I wish he told him, so Jordan could be like, fuck no, like, you're not doing that. No. Because, like, what was he thinking? Besides the fact he wants the best for his team. I get that. I do. But I would have been fine with him doing it instead, even though that made no sense to the storyline, or, like, not storyline, it made no sense, and it was, like, not a good idea. I was fine with that more than Wade, even though, yeah, I do live for drama in ways, but this is gonna piss me off, because I know he's gonna do some stupid shit, and this is gonna distract Spencer. I'm calling it. It's gonna distract Spencer from, like, his, like, draft and, like, the game and everything. It's gonna distract all of them, and it might fuck up GAU as well. And I feel like when it comes to light that they're doing it, it's gonna affect Asher's team as well. It's just like, my gosh, I don't know. So I don't know how to feel. Like, yes, drama, like, I live for it, but it's just like, this is not okay. I fucking hate that man. It's like, I'm like scared because they're bringing him back, which I never thought he was going to come back. And even though this makes no sense for any of the storylines, when he showed up, I was like, what if they bring Alicia back? And I'm just like, if they do, I'm done. I don't know why that made me think of that. It's just like the fact that they're bringing people I don't like back and insane people who fuck shit up. If they ever bring Alicia back to, like, try to cause drama with Spencer and Liv, I mean, it won't, because Spencer does not care about that girl. I will lose my mind, because I hate that girl. The actor, stunning. Like, she's gorgeous. I like her. I don't know anything about her, but I like her. She's gorgeous. Character-wise, fucking bitch. Fucking bitch. It's like, I'm scared they're going to bring so many people back this season now that I don't like. Like, if you're going to bring people back, bring Kia. Please. I miss her. I love her. And who else? I don't know her name, but the girl who we thought had things for Spencer, but she was actually gay. I forgot her name. But her, bring her back. I liked her too after I found out that she was not a threat to Bolivia. Like, bring those people back. Don't bring Wade back. And I really, like, at one point I did think they were going to make Jabari QB1. I don't even know what he plays, to be honest. So, like, I don't know why I thought that was a thing. But because they were talking. Because, like, when Asher, in that scene, Asher and Jabari were talking, and Jabari was like, blah, 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 blah. Or, like, this isn't a good idea. Like, what the hell? I was like, okay, so it's either Jabari, they're trying to convince Jabari to change, or them to let Jabari change positions, or Asher's trying to convince them to let him play. So, yeah. I'm kind of scared now for, like, everything. But let me say, if Asher's team makes it the championship, which I honestly feel like they're going to do against GAU, that will be sick. To beat Wade, oh my gosh. I'm excited for those games. Like, them going up against Wade, they're going to beat his ass. Not just on the field. In general, too. Like, I don't support violence in real life, but in shows, if I don't like you, I want you to die, or I want somebody to beat you up severely. So I'm kind of hoping that happens, which it might with the promo, which I will get into at the end like I do. I'm excited for that. But it's like, I don't know how to feel about that. It's just like, so many things happened this episode that really just threw me off. Like, another one was Liv and Grace's interview. Like, I loved that scene, and I loved seeing them together, like, future mother and daughter-in-law. Like, I love seeing their relationship, because, like, I like seeing girlfriends with their boyfriend's mom. Like, and, like, other way around, too. It's like, I like seeing that, to, like, see the dynamic, and we know Grace loves Liv, so I was, like, so excited to see it. And, like, I was a bit worried about how it's going to go because of the history, but I'm like, you know what, they are friends, they've been friends, like, for a while, like, since they had the affair, like, they've been friends, Laura and Grace are great, like, it's like, everyone's fine, you know, but what Liv said, oh my gosh, that threw me off. Like, okay, I get what she meant. I feel like if I was in that situation, I might have done that as well, but I remember I was watching, and she said that, and I was like, where the hell did that come from? And it made sense now that, like, she hasn't really processed how she felt about it, because, you know, in season 1, I think it was season 1 and season 2, we kind of saw her being there for everyone and, like, not really dealing with herself. We kind of saw her, like, checking in on everyone else besides her, and that's what Liv does. That's what she's best at. She checks on and makes sure. She puts everyone before her. And I'm kind of happy that this season she's acknowledging it and saying, like, she hasn't processed it, and she's being a lot better with it, you know? And, like, I'm just happy she, like, talked to Grace about that, and then Grace saying that, or her saying that to Grace, and then Grace opening up about, like, why they had an affair. Like, I'm happy that they did that as well, so Grace could, like, finally realize she hasn't come to terms with it, and hasn't dealt with the fact, like, that Billy's gone. Which I did kind of notice last season. I just didn't think much of it. It's like, because I was so focused on everyone else, I didn't think about we didn't really get a good Grace, like, we didn't really see Grace talk about it. And I get, like, that's not his wife, but that was his high school sweetheart. They've been friends for years. Like, they did love each other at a point, and they still love each other just in a different way, and they still care about each other. So I'm happy they brought that up, because it's like, and I also think maybe, like, she didn't, like, let it out yet. It's because of how Spencer was dealing with it when it happened. Like, Spencer was not okay. Obviously, there was a whole episode about that. And, like, I feel like she was just trying to be strong for Spencer, for Laura, and also, like, Liv and Jordan, everyone. She just wanted to be there for everyone and make sure everyone was okay, because they were all, like, such a mess. And it's, like, she never had the chance to, like, really open up about it and, like, deal with it herself. So I'm really happy that that was brought up. I like how they're bringing up Billy this season so far. Because, like, he was a main character. He was such a big part of the show. I mean, the show wouldn't be the show without him. Same with, like, here, like, the 5 characters, like, the show, especially, okay, to be fair, the 2 people that, the show needed were Spencer and Billy. Like, the show would not be All American without Spencer and Billy. But, like, I think the 5 people who, like, to me, like, wouldn't be the show without them is Spencer, Liv, Billy, Layla, and Jordan. That might just be me, but I really feel like the show wouldn't be the show without them. Like, it would not be, like, saying, like, first of all, who the hell would watch without them? Let's be real, like, they're my favorite characters. It's, like, that they are the show, especially Spencer, but, Billy was such a big part of it. It's, like, I always was wondering, like, how are they going to do that? Because, like, it's not like they're just going to forget about him. Like, some characters, they're just like, oh, whatever, like, blah. And, like, some shows, main characters get kicked off or, like, killed, and they don't talk about it again. And so I was like, okay, they're going to need to do it. Like, how are they going to do it? And they're doing such a great job. Like, Liv doing the interviews, talking about the book, which I'm really excited to see other interviews moving forward. It's just, like, them talking about the cute, like, memories of Billy just made me so happy. Like, with Denise, which I was thrilled to see her. I was wondering when we were going to see her. Like, seeing them talk about, how big of, like, Billy's heart has always been. And also, I liked how they did bring up the affair again. Like I was saying before, it's, like, I like when they bring up things that happen, like, in earlier seasons. Because I feel like, I don't think they brought up the affair since it happened. Right? I mean, I might be completely wrong, but I liked them bringing it up. I liked Grace telling Liv, so, like, Liv, like, could, like, deal with it and, like, process it, that, oh, to be fair, Liv did ask her, that they loved each other in high school. But, like, at that point, they were just, like, going through it, like, they were not okay, and, like, it was a mistake. I'm happy they brought that up, And that brought up a whole discussion with Spencer and Liv about, like, Liv worrying, like, talking to him and being like, do you think we do a good job loving each other? Which they 100% do. Like, making sure, like, if they're going through and, like, in pain, they talk about it and, like, they don't mess up. Because she doesn't want to have the same issues and the same thing that happened with Billy and Grace to happen to them. Which it won't. Like, they're completely different. But it's, like, I liked that they're doing that, and I like how they're carrying on with Billy. And I cannot wait to hear more, like, stories about him. Because I really fucking miss him. Oh my gosh, like, it's like, even though it feels like season 1 more than, like, the other seasons, it still feels off because we don't have him. It's like I miss him. Like, I get Tay wanted to leave the show, which I completely support it. Like, if someone wants to leave the show, like, it's their decision, of course. And what I liked is there wasn't, like, any issues. It's not like he didn't get along or there was some issues like there was with the guy who plays JJ. I think his name's Hunter or whatever. Him. It wasn't like that. It was just he was ready to move on, which I get. And I'm happy, like, that he, like, because, like, they're, like, having, like, what am I saying? Oh my gosh. They're, like, carrying on with his, like, legacy and everything because, like, they need to. Like, he was such a big part of the show and, like, all of their lives. So I'm, like, I'm happy. I'm also happy that Tay is, like, such good friends with, like, the cast still, and he was at the 100th episode celebration. That was so cute. Like, I loved seeing that. And I feel like maybe he'll return for if there's a flashback, I feel like he'll be, like, maybe he'll show up in that. I don't know. I feel like if they asked him to come back for, like, a flashback, he would. Which I don't know if I want, because I really do not think I'm mentally stable enough for that. And that will make me lose my mind. It's like, I want flashbacks. Like, I want flashbacks of Liv and Layla, Jordan, Liv, and Layla. Like, I want all of them. And, like, Layla, or Jordan, Liv. Like, I want flashbacks of that. But, like, I don't know if I can deal with a flashback of Billy. I feel like we might get one at one point. Who knows? Maybe not. I mean, I don't know. I really do. Like I said, I really do like how they're doing it this season, and like they're carrying it on. Just like how they showed when Spencer was in Crenshaw, and they showed the picture of Spencer and him in like the trophy case. That was so cute. It made me want to cry because I really fucking miss it. Like, here's the thing, I knew I loved his character. I knew I did. But him dying made me realize how much I did. Like, I bawled my eyes out when he died. Like, bawled. I was such a mess. And a part of it was because of Liv, like, her reaction. Like, Samantha was incredible. Her acting then, and, like, the episodes about that, incredible. But it's just, like, I did not think they were going to do some shit like that. Some people called it, but I don't like to believe the things I read online that I don't like. I like to stay delusional and be like, oh yeah, none of this is happening. Like, we're totally fine. Which, to be fair, I really thought we were. Like, I have not come to terms with the fact that he's gone. Like, I'm so serious. I was talking to my therapist about this today. Like I don't know what time, but earlier today. We were talking about All American because she watches it. And she was like, I just cannot come to terms with the fact he's dead. Like, this season I need nothing but happiness because I'm so, like, upset about his death. Because my therapist loved him. And she apparently bawled her eyes out. She was telling me when he died. So it's like, I cannot believe it gone. This way I'm also, like, I want them to not bring him up as much just so I don't cry. But then they need to. And I love how they're doing it, you know? It's a lot. And then, because we're talking about Billy and, like, Liv's book, basically, I liked how Liv, like, talked to Layla, and Layla was there for Liv about, like, the story, and, like, before, like, being there for her and being like, it's okay. And then especially when she told, like, Layla what she said to Grace. Layla, oh my gosh, Liv and Layla, words. Layla was so nice to her and was, like, incredible, and being, like, explaining, like, how she felt when she was digging up her mom's past and all of that, and, like, how she felt like she needed to know, and, like, it would make her feel better. I'm happy that they're doing that, and I'm happy they're bringing up Layla's mom this season a little bit more, especially because, like, before Billy died, Liv didn't really know, like, how, like, she knew it was bad, like, obviously, like, losing a parent, you can't imagine it, but it's like she went through what Layla went through, and, like, they can be there for each other and, like, comfort each other if they're ever, like, grieving. And I'm happy, like, Layla's helping her because she went through the same thing, and it's, like, traumatizing. And so I love that they were there for each other, like, my besties, like, my best girls. I love them to death. And, like, I love their friendship this season. It's like, I love them every season. I cannot wait for more of, like, them this season, because we've been getting them, like, every episode, or almost every episode, like, some sort of content of them, and it's just so cute, because I love them, and they're my favorite, my baby girls, and I'm happy. What I will say I don't like about, it was a scene with them, it wasn't Layla, but it was just, like, the fact that they're doing this, talking about, like, new Liv and old Liv. Like, I get it, like, yeah, new Liv is, like, matured, improved, even though I loved her forever, like, loved her before this, but, you know, she evolved, she's grown up, she's, like, a lot better than she was. I just don't like how they're keep bringing up new Liv and old Liv. Like, old Liv would do this, new Liv does that. Like, old Liv is not dead. She's still the same person. She's just grown and evolved. Like, that. Let's get that straight. It's like, I hope they stop bringing it up. Like, I get why they are, because, like, new Liv, she's new and improved. She's, like I said, grown, evolved, like, is stronger. Like, she's doing so well, but it's just, like, I don't need them to keep bringing it up. It's, like, so stupid. You know? That might just be me, but I just don't like how they're doing that. Because, like, she's still the same person. She's just grown up. Like, old Liv, new Liv, like, shut up. She's not dead. Like, let's move on. I'm hoping they move on. Like, I like, the way Liv is now. Like, I've loved her before, but I think it's great that she's grown and evolved. Like, she's, like, after London, like, she's doing so much better. But it's like, stop bringing it. Oh, they're both doing, like, she's like, old Liv would do this. I'm like, girl, I love you, but, like, let's not say that. Like, I really hope the writers stop with, like, the old old Liv and new Liv bullshit and, like, stop bringing it up. Like, I get that's such a big deal, but it's, like, she's the same person. She's grown up. You know? It's, like, I just don't like that. You know? But, like, because I'm talking about Liv, I might as well move on to Olivia. You know? As I do. So we can get into the ships. You know, we didn't get Asher and Jamie this episode, which was pissing me off. We didn't get Coop and Patience, because Patience wasn't even there. And all Coop's stuff was involving Spencer, which I did like. I did like how Coop was, like, not really defending him, but, like, being there for him, and she was just being great, and, like, I did appreciate, like, her giving him advice and everything, so, like, that was great, but I'm happy we didn't get Coop Patience, because it's, like, I just don't know where they're going, and I don't care. So, ships, like I was saying, Spencer and Liv. We didn't get a lot of them this episode, which did piss me off. Like, halfway through the episode, I was sitting there, like, during a commercial break, I was like, where the hell are they? It's like, because I was so used to getting quite a bit of them, like, throughout the whole episode, like, the last 2 episodes. So, like, I was like, where are they? I was worried we weren't going to get them at all. Which, like, that's a no for me. You need, like, some Jordan and Layla and Spencer and Liv each episode. Not just one scene, a few would be nice, but I would take it. It upset me that we didn't get a lot, but their scene was so cute. Like, them sitting by the fireplace and just kind of talking about, like, their day and talking about, like, Liv talking about what happened with his mom and him, like, being like, it's not your fault, like, she doesn't blame you, it's fine, like, it helped her. And I'm just talking about, like, how, like, they're good at loving, they think they're good at loving each other, they are, and they think they are as well, and how they won't, like, they'll talk to each other about, like, pain and all that. It's just, like, so cute. In the pinky promise kiss thing, oh my gosh, I was wondering if they were going to bring that back, because that's one of my favorite things that they do. Like, one of my favorite things that they do is that little thing, and it was so cute, and I'm so happy they did it. It just made me so happy. It's just, like, that whole scene. I wish it was longer, but just, they're so perfect, and it's, like, I'm not really worried about them this season. Like, a part of me is, just because of drama and, like, stuff we've heard about upcoming episodes, but it's, like, in the long run, they'll be fine, you know? It's, like, I don't have my doubts about, like, the fact that they are endgame 100%, and I don't think they're gonna break up again. Like, I think they're gonna be fine, for many different reasons. First, because, like, Samantha, in an interview at, like, the 100th episode celebration, she said, like, they're gonna have drama, because, you know, it's CW, there's always gonna be drama, but they really show up for each other, and they show what love is, and they're already showing that this season, but they're gonna show it even more, I feel like. And, like, they're fine. Like, I think them being apart for a year, and, like, Spencer kind of getting his footing, and, like, to get to the NFL, and, like, kind of basically being there, and Liv, like, in London, like, alone, like, figuring everything out, like I said, growing, evolving, all that, they're able to be stronger than ever, and they're going to be able to get through shit, talk about it, and just be stronger than ever. So, like, I don't have my doubts. I think they'll be fine. I of course am worried about, like, drama here and there, but, like, overall, they have to be fine. Who knows? I might just be an idiot and just saying that, because it's, like, I truly believe that, but maybe it's not the case, you know? It's, like, I do believe that, and I really need that to happen, because I'm not built for more heartbreak. There's heartbreak in enough shows I'm watching right now. It's, like, I let me live with Spencer and Liv, especially with Jordan and Layla having all this angst, which, like, here's the thing. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I'm here for angst to a point. And, like, some ships need angst. You know, some ships I actually want to have angst. Jordala and Bolivia are kind of the ships that, like, I'm here for some angst, because, like, I do kind of enjoy it to a point, but it's, like, overall, I need happiness. And I'm just worried about Jordan and Layla. It's, like, here's the thing. And I said this to my therapist today as well, because we had, like, a whole conversation about All American, because she was talking about how she's worried about Jordan and Layla. I am not as worried as she is, and I think as some people. It's, like, here's my thing. I don't think they're breaking up. I don't. First of all, because there was a new video of her, like, today with the guy who plays Preach, I think, and she was wearing the ring, so I don't think they break up. That's the first thing. But also, it's like, I don't think anything really is gonna happen with the guy. What's his name? Ryan? I think Ryan. And I was saying this to my therapist today. It's like, I think he has feelings for her. And, like, they're gonna, like, get caught dancing, which obviously did happen, just for drama. Like, I stand by the fact, I do not think Layla would cheat. Layla would not cheat on him. She wouldn't do that shit because she had to go through, like, with everything she had to go through with, like, Liv and Spencer. She would never do something fucked up like that, you know? And I was fine. Okay, here's the thing. Spencer and Liv, the way they got together wasn't the best. I was fine with it because I wanted them to get together. It's just the way everything played out with Layla, I did not like. That was the only thing I didn't like. I wish it, like, was a bit better, like, with the fact that, like, they talked to Layla before you, but, like, that's besides the point, you know? It's like, Layla would not do that, okay? Like, she would not. Like, I get, and people are probably gonna be like, oh, but she cheated on Asher with Spencer. Yeah, okay, she was not in love with Asher. She was not. Maybe she loved him, you know, but she wasn't in love with him. He was a bitch back then. Like, he was such a dick, and, like, I don't blame her for doing that. Like, I don't support cheating, but then I'm also like, sure, whatever, like, in some cases. So, like, yeah, she did that back then, but also she's grown up. She was going through it back then, too. It's like, she would not do that. Like, I get she's going through it now, but, like, still, she wouldn't. And it's like, I kind of did live for the angst, though, after they were seen after he saw them dancing. And I really hope they talk about it next episode, even though it is Spencer's birthday. I really, hope they do address it and don't make us wait, because, like, they're gonna be fine, obviously, and I just hope Layla, like, really talks to him, because I get why Jordan was mad, but then I'm also like, girl's going through it. She is stressed out. She has a wedding. She has business. She's only 20. Like, let her, or she might be 21, actually. She's 20 or 21, because I know Spencer's turning 21 next episode. I don't know. So, like, but, like, she's dealing with all that, and she's stressed. And, like, I liked how they did give us a cute Jordala scene before the angst, because I was kind of stressed out during the angst, even though it's like, yeah, I think they'll be fine, like, nothing really to worry about. I'm happy they gave us that, because that scene was so cute, like, her calling him babe, and him calling her gorgeous, which, ooh, she fucking is, she's stunning, and all her looks, like, all the looks this season from the girls, so good, like, they're serving looks, like, incredible. I mean, they always are, like, the cast is so hot, but, you know, like, I loved that scene. It's like Layla, like, giving him advice and, like, telling him, like, I get you're upset, like, you feel bad for Spencer, but, like, you gotta focus on yourself, which Jordan has to. Like, they all need to, like, focus on themselves and, like, focus just on them. Like, I get they're worried about other people, but it's like, you just need to focus on yourself. Like, that's all you can do right now, you know? I'm happy, like, that. It was so cute. Layla saying that she was gonna meet with a wedding planner, like, that was so cute, even though that didn't work out, you know. It's like, even though, like, I know they'll be fine, I am worried about them, just, like, how far the angst is gonna go. Like, overall, they are gonna, like, be endgame, I know that, and I doubt they're breaking up this season, but I'm just saying that because the ring is still on her finger, and also, like I said, I cannot go through more heartbreak shows right now. I'm dealing enough with the rookie right now, because if you know, you know. I cannot deal with Jordan and Layla. I cannot deal with any more heartbreak, because I'm just too weak for this at this point. So I'm not mentally stable enough for this. Like, I just need them happy. I'm dealing with enough angst with the rookie, and depression with the rookie. Like, it's so fucking awful right now. It's pissing me off. It's like, I cannot have this with All American, and they're doing it. It's like, I just need them to resolve everything. And, like, when Mac was talking to Jordan in this episode about how he's worried that the wedding's just gonna distract him from the game, I get why he said that, because, yeah, it might, and, like, that's like, people, like, players, or, like, football players. I was gonna say sports players, but that didn't seem right. Like, athletes, that's what I was going for. Athletes do sometimes get distracted by, like, their relationships, like, in games, especially in shows. And, like, it affects the way they play. And I get what he's talking about, but, like, I'm worried that, like, him saying that to him and then him seeing Layla dance with the guy is just gonna fuck him up, and he's not gonna, like, be as there for, like, Layla for the wedding planning. It's, like, the wedding is 2 years away, but, like, I like how they're already planning, and I think it's so cute how happy Jordan is about planning, but it's, like, I do think he needs to take a bit step back because it's, like, he needs to focus on the game, but it's also, like, I like it. It's, like, I just don't know how to feel, because I'm so stressed about him. Like, I really do not think Ryan is a threat to, like, their relationship. I think it's just gonna cause angst. Like, there's no way. So, like, no offense to the actor, like, he's fine, but, like, look at Ryan, I really hope that is his name or I'm a fucking idiot, and Jordan. Look at them look at them together. I'm sorry, but Jordan is so fucking fine, especially this season. Like, his hair, them letting his hair grow out a bit, best decision they've ever made, honestly. Like, don't get me wrong, he was good looking in the other seasons. Like, all the seasons he was good looking, but, like, this season, oh my gosh, like, if I was Layla, I would not bat an eye at this man. I mean, like, I would be nice to him, but, like, I would not cheat, you know? And like I said, I do not think she's gonna do that. She will not. Like, she won't. But, like, it's, like, I'm still stressed, you know? It's, like, I did like the angst, though. But, like, it's also, like, I liked knowing that she didn't really want to dance with him. She was just doing it because he was trying to make her feel better. And, like, I get Jordan wasn't there to see it, but, like, Layla is stressed out right now. I get he was trying to help her. Do I trust him? Not at all. It's like, I just can't deal with any more angst. And I'm gonna be honest, I might have said this last episode, I'm not 100% sure, but I think the reason Layla is acting kind of like, she's not against the wedding, but, like, not as happy about it and not, like, really wanting to deal with it. And even she said, like, she's supposed to be happy about the wedding and, like, it's, like, what, like, they dream about. And, like, she's not because they're antidepressants, which, I'm happy they brought that up, and I'm happy we know she takes that, because I have been wondering if she takes any medicines for her depression and, like, all that. I had been wondering that for a while. But a part of me thought, like, still I do, that it's not only that, it's the fact that her mom's not there, and I think I really think I said this last episode, but I might have not. Like, it's just, like, you dream about your wedding for so long, and you dream about your parents being there, your mom, and her dad's gonna be there, but her mom's not. I think it's just, like, the mom dreams about it too, and, like, they always talk about it, so I feel like that might be the issue, and I really hope, if it is, she brings it up, because I feel like they brought up her mom a lot with her storylines, but I want them to bring that up, because that would make so much sense. But it's also, like, the antidepressants, like, I'm worried. Especially because he said, it's like, oh, you maybe, like, need to kind of get off it, but, like, you know, not take it as much. I think he said something like that. I'm just like, bro, you don't. I'm worried that's gonna be, like, a disaster, you know, because, like, Greta already said Layla struggles with her mental health this season. We already know that, and she has a bit, but not as much as I think she meant. So, like, I'm really worried that she's gonna get off her antidepressants, and then that's gonna happen. I hope if she does, that, like, Jordan sees it and, like, helps her, because, like, I don't want her to feel numb, and, like, I know, like, that's it's making her feel numb about it all. I don't want her to feel that, but, like, I also want her to be okay, and I'm maybe, like, I don't take antidepressants. It was brought up at one point for me to take it, but I don't, and so I don't, and I know, like, it can make you feel like sometimes that's people's downfall, is, like, going on it, and so, like, I'm worried that, like, her going off it's gonna be bad, but then I also, like, don't want her to feel numb all the time, you know? I'm just worried, and I just hope she opens up to Jordan about it, and, like, what's going on, and why she's not as excited as for the wedding and all that, you know? I don't fucking know. I don't know. I guess we'll see next episode, which I'll talk about now, because that promo looked sick. I'm so excited for next episode. I really am, because, okay, I did not know that Spencer's birthday was next episode. I thought it was, like, episode 6, 7, something like that. So the promo came up. I was like, oh, yeah. And I know, like, somebody said that the best, or, like, their favorite acting performance from Daniel was his birthday. Because it's 21. Like, it's going to be a full-out rage. And I'm so excited, because the promo looked fun. I mean, he's going to fight with people, which I think it's because he's drunk, but also he's pissed off about Wade. He's gonna fight Asher and probably Wade. Jordan, maybe he might not fight Jordan or Asher. He might just get mad at them, Yeah, all that. My favorite part about the whole promo, though, was Coop asking if he slept with Wade. That, honestly, probably one of my favorite things Coop has ever said. It's like, I'm really excited to, like, see his birthday, because we haven't seen his birthday since season 1, and he's, like, it's been a couple of birthdays. He's the main character. Like, let's fucking go. Like, we deserve to see his 21st birthday. And I hope we get cute Olivia, like, her being there on his birthday, and, like, all that. I'm just really excited to see how it goes. Because I always like the party episodes on All American. Like, the Bachelorette party last season, best episode of season 5, or one of the best. It was so much fun. So I'm like, I'm really excited to see how it goes. And I'm excited. I don't know, because, like, I haven't turned 21, but I know when you turn 21, it's, like, usually, like, a full-on rage. Or, not rage, rave. So I'm excited to see it. Layla looked incredible in the promo. They all did. But, like, I'm excited. I really am. Because, like, I want a fun episode, even though I know there's going to be drama with, like, Spencer Nasher, Wade, everyone. But, like, I'm excited before we get into, like, Ashley showing up. Because if you don't know, there was a synopsis of, like, the Ashley person from London that she's going to visit her, BFF. Like, also, no, she's not her. Ashley is not Olivia's best friend. That is Layla. That is Spot is taking. Let's not get that mixed up, first of all. But it's like, I want happiness before I have to deal with her, because I don't like her. I haven't even met her, but I don't like her. Or him. I don't know. I think it's a girl. I thought people are saying it's a girl, but people are also saying it's a guy. And it's a guy, and where Spencer's gonna get nervous. It's just like, I don't know what to expect, and I'm nervous for the upcoming episodes because I really don't know shit. I'm so nervous. I really am. It's because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. It's like, I'm excited for next episode, but then I'm also nervous for all the episodes after that, because it's gonna be fucking insane, But, like, I don't know what else to say, because I'm stressed. This damn show. All these. It's not even just the show. It's just all the shows I'm watching right now are stressing me out, and it's making me anxious all the time. And then I also have school, because, like, my last few weeks of school, and I'm stressed about finals. It's like, I'm not built for this, guys. I'm not built for this much stress. So I think I'm just going to end the episode so I don't ramble on about how stressed I am about the next episode. So, thank you so much for listening. Sorry, it was a mess, as always. What do we expect? I don't know. But again, thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you guys next week for episode 4.